They're creepy, they're crawly, they're gooey, they're furry. Just when you thought you knew caterpillars, here's 8 you've probably never heard of. Number 8. The hawk moth caterpillar. Some caterpillars turn into butterflies. Some become moths, but this one transforms into a snake, temporarily. The hawk moth caterpillar mimics the appearance of a deadly viper to scare away potential predators. But in reality, it's quite harmless. Shh, don't tell anybody. Number 7. The flannel moth caterpillar. Don't be fooled by its cuddly appearance. Beneath its furry, cat-like coat are rows of venomous spines. Touching one is said to be as painful as breaking a bone. You'd also likely experience nausea, headaches, blisters, and chest pain, so beware of this caterpillar that looks like a mustache. And whatever you do, don't stroke it. Number 6. The Chinese bush brown caterpillar. The flannel moth caterpillar might have seemed cuddlier, but is anything cuter than this caterpillar that looks like a kitten? With a normal caterpillar body, but with a face that looks like Hello Kitty, you can probably guess why the Chinese bush brown caterpillar is so popular in its natural Japanese habitat. Number 5. The monkey slug caterpillar. You just saw one of the world's cutest caterpillars, so now it's time for one of the ugliest. The monkey slug caterpillar could easily be mistaken for a tarantula. It has 6 curly arms, but it never uses them. It just crawls around like any other caterpillar, and eventually transforms into the hag moth. Number 4. The shag carpet caterpillar. Well, if you didn't think the caterpillars on this list could get any fuzzier, here's one more for you. It's commonly called the shag carpet caterpillar because its hair is interwoven in a way that makes it look like a carpet. These caterpillars also come in vibrant colors like bright red and orange. But enjoy the color while it lasts because once they transform, they turn into these dull, brown-colored moths. Number 3. The slug moth caterpillar. It's not Jell-O, and it's not a gummy worm. Whatever you do, don't touch this caterpillar, and definitely don't eat it. The slug moth caterpillar is covered with irritating hairs that deliver a painful sting when touched. And as for its tasty, gelatinous-looking texture, it's not sweet. It's really just a kind of liquefied silk that these caterpillars produce as a lubricant to help them move around. Number 2. The jewel caterpillar. Here's a caterpillar that looks like it fell off a chandelier, but it's not that fragile. Like the slug moth caterpillar, the jewel caterpillar is protected by a gooey outer layer covering rows of defensive spikes. But instead of causing pain, these spikes are a distraction. If an ant or wasp tries to take a bite out of the jewel caterpillar, one of its spikes will detach into the mouth of its predator. The spikes turn into a moist, sticky substance that will slow down its enemy's attack and give the jewel caterpillar enough time to scurry away. And number 1, the hickory horned devil caterpillar. Last but not least, here's the largest caterpillar in North America. Its name is scary, its size is scary, and its horns and spikes are scary, but in all honesty, the hickory horned devil is not scary. Those devilish horns are just for show, to prevent any potential predators from getting the wrong idea. But to curious humans, the hickory horned devil is quite harmless. And if you're curious about what happens to these giant caterpillars, well, they turn into regal moths, the biggest moths north of Mexico. So, now that you've learned of 8 crazy caterpillars that you probably didn't know crawled this earth, what other wild things are out there? Find out next time on Crazy Creatures.